So this is our science project by Bethany Zachariah, Ashley Jacob, and Taylor Allen.
Look at that artistry though, like she just drawing and saying science project, because science and finding out things and all that. And, so I've got you off forever.
So has this ever happened to you? Like, you stick your finger in water for like 10 minutes, right? And then what comes out is like a raisin.
Through osmosis. What? So here you have your cell membrane, and here you have your water. And so you have 4 molecules on the left side here, and 3 molecules on the right side. And, the 4 molecules on the left side are just like, yeah, having a good time, woohoo, smiling and all that, and party, woo. And then the other 3 guys are like, oh, I want to party too. So they go over, and then the water rises up on the left side and goes down to the right.
So the process of osmosis is the passing of water through a cell membrane, depending on which side is more concentrated or a higher concentration.
So basically, if one side has more molecules than the other, the water from the other side is going to go to the side with more molecules. That really is all osmosis is. So basically we took this thing called dialysis tubing, which is our long black, brown, and plastic tube. And then we had 3 beakers and filled each one up with water and then put salt in each of them. The first one had 1% salt concentration, the second one had 10%, and the third one had 50% salt concentration.
We are drawing the dialysis tubing at this moment. We are going to cut the dialysis tubing into several pieces. Little pieces of the dialysis tubing scream, "Don't cut me," as we cut them. So that's happening. Once the dialysis tube is cut, we tie off one end of the section of tubing with dental floss. Using a pipette, we transfer water with 10% salt concentration from the 10% salt concentration beaker into the dialysis tubing. We tie off the other end of the dialysis tubing with dental floss. So now we take the beaker filled with 50% of salt concentration and replace the tube that is now filled with 10% salt concentration into the beaker. We have to wait 20 minutes for this process to finish. 20 minutes later.
Now, because of the fact that the water has now exited the tubing and has gone into the beaker, you now see that the tubing has shrinked and shriveled. The tube cries out, "I'm all dried